just being able to say that you thought of what their needs is going to separate you from the competition completely. And what happens when you separate yourself from the competition? You start to sell homes for more money. You start to sell homes faster. And you start getting a lot more referrals. And in this business, referrals is the name of the game. What's going on, everybody? Henry Johnson here from Digital Home, back at it again, and wanted to give you guys another smart home automation tip. This is something I've been thinking about a lot lately. I go into homes very often right after they're constructed. You know, somebody will move in, and many times we're the first call, second or third call that they'll make. And what I notice a lot, and I'm always trying to pay attention to these things, is what has this person purchased for their home already? You obviously have the TVs, they've brought in Verizon for Wi-Fi, but something I'm seeing pretty much every single time is that they will have a Sonos. And why that's important is I believe that, well, I guess before I go into that, for people that don't know what a Sonos is a wireless music server and speaker system. So essentially what it gives you the ability to do is put speakers in different rooms within your home that you can control wirelessly and stream music through. So think Spotify, Pandora, Tidal, etc. And without having to do too much installation, you can just put speakers in different rooms so that you essentially have whole home audio. And I think that's what's important about this video. And what I wanted to talk about is I think that's a place that builders of new construction or remodels are leaving on the table. I think people use Sonos because, or at least the speaker portion of it, because it's their only option after the walls are closed. I mean, it's not the only option, but it's the most economically feasible, or it makes the most sense in a lot of cases. Opening up walls can be a pain. But I think as a builder or a remodeler, it's important to think about that as you have the walls open. If people are going to be trying to put speakers in these rooms anyway, then there's probably a great chance that they would like you to have it in the house as well, right? So instead of them having to go buy the speakers and put it in the room, if you built it in to the ceilings, the walls, etc., how does that change your place in the competition versus your competitors, right? And I think that's a huge opportunity. The way I look at it is, if you look at the way cars, right? For years, people had iPods, and when they'd get in their car, they'd either leave their headphones in because that was the only way to listen to their iPod, or they'd get one of those little tape inserts to listen to it on their speaker system. But eventually, car companies realized everybody wants to listen to their music, not the radio, so they made it so you could Bluetooth in, you could use your charger to get in. It made it very easy for people to do what they already wanted to do. And I think that's what builders need to pay attention to, is what are people already doing that you can take advantage of, especially in like the smart home automation space. It's a huge market. And in my opinion, although we see a lot of people doing smart thermostats, smart door locks, which I think are good smart products to think about as well. For this video, I think the main thing I want to get across is, if the walls are open, smart home whole house audio is a no-brainer. Your customers want it. It's not expensive to give it to them. Even if you don't put the speakers in, right? At least wire for it, because they are going to want it. Like, even if they have to go get the speakers on their own afterward, just being able to say that you thought of what their needs is going to separate you from the competition completely. And what happens when you separate yourself from the competition? You start to sell homes for more money. You start to sell homes faster. And you start getting a lot more referrals. And in this business, referrals is the name of the game. So I think it's huge. I'd love your guys' opinions on it. Leave some messages in the comments if you feel the same, you feel differently. I'm trying to have discussions. That's my whole thing here. If you don't feel comfortable doing it in the comments, email me. There's my email right there. henryj21@digihm.com. And I even take text messages. 862-262-1533. Call me, text me. I don't care. Just trying to have these conversations. I think it's huge for builders, remodelers to start thinking about, because once you go into that selling motion, it's going to be huge. Or if you're in that start renting it out, that's going to be huge. So I think listening to things like this is going to be is big for builders to start thinking about that, and then also realtors watching this and passing it on to their builders and landlords that they work with. I think could really help them out as well. So let me know what you guys think, and I look forward to talking to you again soon.